everything is more mental than it is physical. Your mental and your perception of reality is what creates your reality. Half of y'all walking around talking about you bipolar or depressed and you're not. Half of y'all just got anger management issues or you lack boundaries. Some of you guys are walking around talking about you are anxious and you're not. You just don't know how to really manage your time and manage your priorities. So now you got everything running over into each other. And half of y'all are truly walking around saying you don't have anger management issues and everything's good and everything's fine, but you're a ticking time bomb. So you know how I feel. Good morning, everyone. Whew. This year trekking on along, baby. It's already day 14. But anywho, hey, it's your girl Tay. Welcome back to my channel. Here I give you your healthy dose of big sister advice to help you make the changes that are going to progress you forward for your highest and greatest good. Now, let's get into the video. So, to any of you who seen my video yesterday, like I said, all this month we talking about the art of reflection to help you guys become a better person. So in today's video, we are talking about navigating your emotions. I told you to stop being sensitive. I told you how being sensitive is holding you back and keeping you stagnant. And now we talking about navigating these emotions to help you make the better changes and to help you, understand what it is you feeling and not just be like, oh, I'm in my feelings. So, get your pens, get your notebook, get your paper, get your tea, get your wine. Well, girl, look, it's 8:18. I don't know if you want to be drinking wine this early, but hey, by all means, do what you do. But get into it. Now, I'm just gonna take y'all on a deep dive journey into being truly transparent with what I've been going through. And not to air out my dirty laundry, but this is to help you guys. And to help you guys to understand everybody goes through it. Everybody has feelings that we can't place. Everybody has feelings that we don't know how to process. And it's my job as your spiritual big sister here to help you understand and make those changes and adjustments with that. So, if y'all watch my previous videos, because it's revelation in there too, y'all will see, I forget which exact video it was, but I ended up crying because I was talking about, what was I talking about? I was talking about how I was just in a low state of being. I talked about my self-worth and my self-love. The only way I was truly able to identify that it was that holding me back and keeping me, afraid of being seen and everything is because I journaled about it. And like I said, I'm an advocate for a tangible journal, but if you want to do a video or audio journal, it's all up to you. It don't matter. But you need to have something that is going to be giving you an outlet where you can process and analyze the things that you're feeling. Now, what that looks like, you need to be able, anytime something comes up, you can write what it is down that you either feeling in the moment or a situation that happened throughout your day and how it made you feel. Now, people get so hell-bent on the same rotation of emotions. Oh, I'm depressed, I'm this, I'm that, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm anxious. But when you get to understanding feelings, you understand that we got a whole influx of things that we're feeling. And we simply just don't know the language of emotions. Do you understand how easy it would have been for me to just be like, when I was talking about my low self-esteem or my fear of being seen or my lack of self-worth, do you know how easy it would have been for me to just call that depression? Oh, I'm just depressed. I done completely mislabeled myself. Because like I said, one, I don't claim depression. And two, if you are depressed, I always advocate and say it's always something deeper to that. Depression is very surface level, and I'm not discrediting anybody who's actually clinically depressed, because that is a thing. But depression is the surface emotion. You gotta go down within these layers like an onion and identify what's fueling your depression, or what's fueling your sadness, or what's fueling your anxiety, or what's fueling your anger. The problem with society is that they just tell us to acknowledge the top emotion. They tell us, oh, this is what's wrong with you, this is what you're feeling. Even in the healthcare industry, not to discredit it, not to speak against it, but it literally tells you, because I was going to school for nursing. When you go into them books, you realize that, oh, we are trained to either mask or treat symptoms and not issues. And that was a problem for me. I don't want to just treat the issue. I want to get down to the root of the issue. So the way you're going to be able to do that is if you journal. You have to get down to the nitty-gritty of what you're feeling. Write it all out. Talk it all out. Do whatever you have to do to get it out. Put it somewhere. It don't matter where you put it. You just need to put it somewhere. And once you do that, you're going to go back and, like I said, analyze. Even if you need to go through everything that you just wrote with a fine-tooth comb, do that. Because you're going to start to uncover and see, like, okay, this is happening because of B. A is happening because of B, right? Now, C is the reason that everything is happening. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but follow me. So say with me, like I said, I realized I had a self-worth issue. That self-worth issue came down to the fact that subconsciously I was thinking in my mind, I don't deserve this. And I was thinking in my mind, on a subconscious level, he treated me this way because I need it, or I'm getting the things that I'm getting because this is what's normal. This is regular. And all that came up from things in my childhood, things people done said to me that I was holding on to and I didn't even realize it. So many times we sit here and be like, oh, I ain't worried about that. But subconsciously, your mind done locked it in and done tied it to your personality and your being. That's why I told y'all in my previous video, you need to untie those loose ends. And a way you could do that is you meditate outside of journaling. Meditate on the things once you realize what it is, and you're gonna have to constantly go back. Meditate on these things and visualize in your mind those things falling off of you, or visualize in your mind that you're taking a bath. And I know it's gonna seem so crazy, but visualize in your mind that you're taking a bath, and whatever that thing is, visualize it on a part of your body and wipe it off. Y'all don't understand how many times I done did that. It sounds crazy. It sounds woo-woo. It sounds It sounds like it sounds, but I'm telling you what works. Or visualize in your mind the thing that's negative to your being, or the thing that you have identified as being a catalyst to these emotions, right? Visualize it as a cord attached to your body. It's a cord attached to your body. And visualize in your mind like you got some scissors and you're cutting these cords. Now, woo as it might sound, but baby, it works. It works. I'm just telling you, it works. Because you gotta understand, everything, as I said, is not set in stone. Everything is more mental than it is physical. Your mental and your perception of reality is what creates your reality. If you walking around and you think everything is negative, you have now projected a negative frequency, and you're going to attract what's negative. And same on the higher end of the spectrum. If you walking around thinking everything is positive, everything is happy-go-lucky, I'm a lucky woman, you are going to attract those things into your frequencies. You are now in alignment with those things. So you have to understand what it is that you're feeling to get over and through the thing that you think is the surface feeling. So it's going to take a whole lot of work. It's going to take a whole lot of practice. It's going to take a whole lot of dedication and patience to identifying those things, because it's not going to happen overnight. Because one thing for sure, you didn't get that subconscious belief and feeling overnight. And secondly, in order to understand your emotions, I'm going to just be honest. Me personally, I haven't gotten therapy yet, but I do plan on it, because I feel like I'm at the point now, I've done quite a bit on my own, but I need some other tools to help me through certain situations. So if you're able, learn and understand that therapy does not mean is something wrong with you mentally, especially in the Black and brown communities. We think therapy is forbidding you a week of, girl, look, it'd be too much stereotypes going around therapy, but get you some therapy. The main thing that's our issue when it comes to understanding your emotions is you lack the knowledge and the tools in your tool belt to navigate these things. If you feel you need to get more education on it and get more tactics and skills behind learning how to navigate your emotions, do that. It's nothing wrong with going to get therapy. Don't let anybody make you feel like it's something wrong with you for getting therapy. Go get the healing that you need, because that's what it's here for. God didn't give these people these gifts for nothing. He understands that some of us is more gifted to help others in that area. So go get it, because it will help you. It will help you to identify that everything is not what you calling it, because that's what a lot of y'all doing. Half of y'all walking around talking about you. Look, don't judge me. Don't feel bad, and I'm not attacking anybody. But half of y'all walking around talking about you bipolar or depressed, and you're not. Half of y'all just got anger management issues, or you lack boundaries. Some of you guys are walking around talking about you are anxious, and you're not. You just don't know how to really manage your time, and you don't know how to manage your priorities. So now you got everything running over into each other. And half of y'all are truly walking around saying you don't have anger management issues and everything's good and everything's fine, but you're a ticking time bomb. So go get therapy. Because this year, I plan on doing that myself. That's why I ended up, like I said in the previous video, getting my health plan. Because, yeah, I'm going to do that. And you need to start reading books until you could go to therapy. Start reading books that build your communication skills, because a lot of y'all lack the ability to understand your emotions because you lack communication. Start reading books on emotional intelligence, because that's what I've been doing. Start reading books on your love languages and all these different things. Start reading books on your femininity, because as a woman, all those things help you understand your emotions. That's what I've been doing until I can get into therapy, because you got to do some of the footwork too. That's why so many people say once they get into therapy didn't work for them. That's because, one, you didn't do any of your own work, and two, you didn't apply the work that they gave you in therapy. So before you do that, that's tip 2 and 3. Read books on the issues that you have, or the area in your life you want to grow in, and then go to therapy. That's how you learn to navigate your emotions using the art of reflection. But you understand what areas you're lacking in by reflecting. Write down what you're going through. Write down what you're feeling. Write down how these situations made you feel. Write down what it is you want to feel. Write down what it is you want to call into your life and how you want it to make you feel. Get a clear picture on that. Get a clear picture on who it is you are as an individual in your emotional state now. And get clear on who it is you want to be. That's what I'm saying. All this ties hand in hand. You can't do one without the other. You can't take a step and forget a step. You just gonna fall. You're gonna fall and fail every time. But do all these things intangible. It's gonna build a better, more successful, more mature, emotionally intelligent you. And if you want journal prompts on that, drop down in the comments and let me know, because I can give y'all some. I'll text back and give you, comment back and give you some. But that's what you have to do. You have to start at the baseline first. Like I said in the previous video, and that's why I'm so advocating about you guys going back and watching my previous videos. Because I've gave gold-worthy content in all of them. I know I may have been a little timid, but the message is still the same. The message is still going to stand the test of time, timid or not. The truth is the truth, no matter what. Just saying. So, another thing you could do, like I said, the journaling is for the out of view itself, but also another way for the out of view itself, ask your friends. Your true friends now. Ask your friends where they feel like you lacking. Because this is going to help you get a understanding of what you need to work on as a person, because they spend time with you day in and day out. That's going to also help you navigate the emotions and learn how to cultivate or work on the emotion that you have and it's just not strong, or you don't have a strong sense of being able to process it, or you're going to build new emotions in. that are going to be beneficial to who you need to become as a person. Ask your friends, the ones who really care about you, not the ones who low-key hating on you. And I think I'm going to end up making a video on that, because yeah, a lot of women have friends and they don't understand who's for them and who isn't. So ask them. They will tell you, yeah, I feel like you're a little immature. You gotta be open to the constructive criticism though. Or they will tell you, yeah, you a little emotionally dependent. When they give you these things, like I said, go back to step 1. Journal about it. Okay, my friend said I'm emotionally independent. What is something in my life that shows me I'm emotionally dependent? And also, when they tell you these things, go look up the definitions of it, so you understand what it is, so you could think back on the situations in your life that led you to be that way. Yeah, you a little overly anxious. You have an issue with ghosting people. You have an issue with being petty for no reason. You very nice nasty. Listen to these things and then go back and understand. Okay, this is what's fueling that. This is what's fueling that. And then write it out and work diligently and put in real effort to fix it. Now, my last and final tip to learning how to navigate your emotions: pray about it. Get into your Bible or get into whatever religion you follow. Get into the text or anything that you have, the techniques, the practices, the rituals. Get into it and actually implement it in your life. Because when you get a connection to source energy, when you get that connection, it helps you to start making yourself over for the person you need to be, if you truly believe in who you're trying to connect with. It helps you to become a better you. It helps you to become a more emotionally whole you, because the spirit is unseen. The spirit is only shown through us, through our behavior and through our personality and through our emotions. When people say they have peace in the sovereignty of the Lord, they ain't lying to you. They not lying. When everything around them looking like it's gone to nothingness and they over there happy-go-lucky, that's a real thing. So get that connection with God, get that connection with source energy, and start pulling from a higher vibration, because we so focused on low vibrations. Go ground out, meaning stand in the grass with your feet out, barefoot. Go out in nature. Half of y'all be so discombobulated in the mind because you ain't giving yourself free expressive energy. You need to go out in the sun. You need to go out in that grass. You need to go out and be one with source energy. Go do something that brings joy to you. Go do something as an outlet that's going to let you be able to express these emotions. Go talk to somebody. So if you want to learn how to navigate your emotions, 1, get a journal. 2, read books on emotional intelligence and human nature and attachment styles and femininity. Yes, men too. Read books on femininity. Because a lot of y'all have wounded masculinity because you lack an understanding of the femininity. So that's why all y'all toxic. Well, not all y'all, but a majority is toxic. Get into therapy. Create a connection to source energy. Ask your friends what it is that they feel like you lack in. What areas of your emotional, demographic, where are you lacking? Ask them. Be open to constructive criticism. And do the work. That's all you got to do to learn how to navigate your emotions. That's all you got to do to learn how to become a better you in the intangible things. But as I said, protect your peace, protect your mind, protect your vision. And if this video resonated with you, please comment down below, like, and subscribe. And tap that bell so you'll be notified of every time I post. And today, let me see. Type in 1212 in the comments if you resonated with this message. And it's your spiritual big sister here signing off. And I will see y'all in the next video.